We're working more proximally, okay? Now, even though it's working proximally, we're still talking about the distal leg, all right? So this is proximal to the feet bones, or the foot bones, but the distal leg bones, okay? There are two distal leg bones, all right? The tibia is the bigger one on the medial side. Remember that line drawing down the center of the body? It's medial. So the bone on the distal leg on the medial side is the tibia. The bone on the distal leg on the lateral side is the fibula. Okay? Tibia, medial distal, fibula, lateral distal leg. Okay? Proximal to that is the knee. Okay? The word for the knee is the patella. Okay? There's a bone here. It is the patella, the knee bone. Okay? Or kneecap. All right? The thigh bone is the femur. Okay? That is the proximal leg bone. The bone closest to the torso is the femur. All right? There are bony landmarks that we will need to know when we talk about bones. They're either bumps or areas of each bone. The first bony landmark that you need to know is the greater trochanter. So you need to remember, say these over and over and over. Each one of these, whether it be tarsals, metatarsals, phalanges, carpals, tibia, fibula, femur. All right? You want to write them down and copy them over and over. Say them. The more you say them, the more familiar you are with them. Okay, so talking about terms of direction here, on the femur, there's the bony landmark you need to know. It is the proximal lateral landmark. It's called the greater trochanter. Proximal being closest to the torso, lateral being out farther from the medial side. So right up here, you can feel it on yourself. Okay, it is the greater trochanter, right there. Greater trochanter. All right. Those are all the bones of the leg that you need to know. The coloring book is another resource that you're going to use to learn the anatomy for circulatory massage. Here are the specific pages that you need to go over for this section. On page 38, you have the tibia, the fibula, the patella, the femur, and the greater trochanter. The bone in the distal leg on the medial side is the tibia. The bone in the distal leg on the lateral side is the fibula. The kneecap is the patella. The thigh bone, proximal leg bone, is the femur. The proximal lateral bump on the thigh bone is the greater trochanter. At Healing Hands, we have created this practice guide to help you learn the anatomy for the circulatory class. It is available for download in the Study Resources section of this page. Keep in mind that this is a new language, and just like learning a musical instrument, the more you practice, the more fluent you are. There is space for you to write the answer for each part of anatomy that you need to learn. Remember, write it down, copy it, and copy it again.